Hello, hello. It's me. It's me again, working on Crackheads. A game about crack. A game because of crack. I reckon. What do you guys reckon? What do you reckon, huh? Punk? Let's take a look at our list here. Riker, first one in, buddy. How you doing? Welcome. How's your night going? You ready for some crack tonight? You ready to crack down? Awesome. That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. What? Hit the nuke needs to blow up. Alright, you know what? Gas station. Blow up. That already works. I did that. Yeah, very good. Yeah. I'm loving this positive attitude tonight, Riker. This is nice. This is nice. The first thing I want to do tonight is I want to add a sound for welding objects on to cars. Because right now, objects just make no sound when you weld them on, and that's just... it's poppycock. It's cock poppies. Okay? We can't have that. We mustn't have that, in fact. We need just the right sound. And I have... you know what, actually? That's kind of a cool sound. That's kind of a cool sound. We do need that, don't we, Riker? We need to have sounds for welding. Yes. We can't not. Okay, so adding welding objects onto cars. This can be local. Not all players need to hear the sound. Wait, no, but you know what? I'm not gonna say that. This should be simple. We just need to play a sound effect. One sound effect at slight variated pitches. Yes. Yes. Agentser, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Need that one sound effect, you know, the one that makes the sound. Codman, what's up, dude? Good to see you. I'm doing great, man. How are you doing? Let me show you guys the sound effect I'm thinking to use here, I think. Yeah. That's good. I made that sound effect myself. Let me just tell you. It's you. Just a silly guy. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you, man? We're making a sound effect right now. Look at this dude right here. He's got a crack pipe under one finger and a gun in his hand. That's priorities, man. That's priorities right there. I love to see it. Yeah. I like to write these things down. We need that. We need it. Hey, Riker, you were really bringing the positive vibes tonight, man. I appreciate that. Is that the welding sound effect? I think that's gonna be the welding sound effect. I just need to remember what scripts. Let's see. Vehicle part. Yeah. Guys, today is a big day, actually, because Snipe, what's up? What's up, dude? It's been a long time. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's been fucking years. How have you been? The dream life, guys. We're living the dream life right now. Really am. You're something of a welder yourself. I would like to know more about that. Yeah, we're gonna add this sound effect. So when I put the chair on the car, it makes the sound effect. Yo, almost jelly. Wow, thanks for the follow. Just like that, huh? Just like that. I didn't have to do anything. Thanks so much. Oh, welcome to the stream. Cool. Cool. We're getting some sound effects going, guys. Let me show you just really quick so you know what I'm talking about, all right? So you get an idea what's happening here. So, right now, here I am. And when we attach stuff to the car, it has no sound at all. But it's just attached. And that just will not do. But we did add, I forget, somebody suggested that we needed spectate controls. So now you can spectate different players, or you can hit space to respawn. Boom. Big bada boom. There it is. You know what I'm talking about? Right there. I'm off. Have a good one. Have a good work. Look forward to helping in the beta. Yeah, dude. Look forward to having you help in the beta. So this game is like Tears of the Kingdom, but with more crack. Yeah, exactly. It's like if Zelda had crack. It's the same thing. It looks so good. I tried to make a game, but it failed. Hey, man, don't feel bad. I've been making games for 14 years. Even my last game failed. Ghost mode spectator. Yeah, Agent Sir. I can't remember. Were you the one that suggested it? I added that in. First thing kind of welding, is it oxyacetylene stick? Oh my. Okay, you're going into technical welding. How about like just like some glue? You know, these are crackheads. They don't have access to that kind of stuff. Twilts, what's up, dude? What's up, crackheads? It's a game of GTA 6 we're never meant to have. That's right. What's good, my crack compadre? What's up, sir? Memes a lot. How you guys doing? How you guys doing tonight? Okay, so yeah. I think, yeah. Any of you guys that want to be involved in the beta, you totally can be. What I want to do, I want to see first of all, like, how many players we can get in a server, because I don't think there's no limit, really. There's no limit. The sky's the limit. Oh, I broke my legs. What's the difference between these two pictures? Shows crackheads and Zelda. They're the same picture. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Does this work still? I don't have any money. I gotta get the basketball mini game working again. I haven't pushed it into network yet. We're the most refined crackheads in town. That's right, guys. You goddamn better believe it. All right, we're gonna add this sound effect to the script here. With yes. 2 weeks is what I said. We gotta sign up or is it put your name in the hat? It's basically gonna be like when it's ready, I'm gonna be like, guys on Discord, I'm gonna be like, hey, who wants to jump in the demo? Who wants to jump in the beta? And then you guys can just you'll tell me and I'll send you a key. It'll be something like that. But I think you'll all be able to be in. Oh, if you've got a code, then you already have the beta code. You're good to go. You're too good, even. Some say. Some have said it. The video. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm still trying to figure out, like, my success with long form content on YouTube was like my original success with YouTube. But they only want to see horror games. Everyone only wanted to see horror games. So, you know, like my crackheads content it just really was rough on the takeoff, which I expected that. Fully expected that. Okay. So you see here now, guys. We have this new slot where we can drop in a weld sound. And I have this sound effect I made for Loot and Defend, which is one of my other games. It's called Potion Used. Okay. And then I just need to figure out... Heavenly Crack. I have sinned. You don't even have a PC, so you can't play even if even if you early it because it's going to be on Steam. Aw, man. Sorry to hear that. But you can come hang out in the streams and be part of the cool. Give me the good vibes, man. I need that. You should do an event when the beta drops. The first person to achieve a specific goal will get credits in the game or something, like first person to craft a cosmic trip Coke. Yes, I love that. Snipe, you've crossed platforms, bro. You're off for now? Alright. Just a silly guy. Good to have you here, bro. Yeah, you should... you don't know how to make music, but you could try. Hey, man, I started making music when I was like 14, so... It's a good age to do it, man. Yeah, exactly, Agent Zer. You kind of get caught in with, like, if you're not doing the same thing, everyone just kind of expects you to be doing it, and Steam hates you if you try to do something different. Oh, GarageBand's actually what I started with. Yeah, you fully can start with GarageBand. Yeah, GarageBand's great. Might have to get off soon. If so, that does happen. See you. All right, man. Hey. Thanks for kicking off the stream with such a positive vibe, bro. Appreciate that. Okay, so I just need to add a audio source to the part now, and we set the audio source output to SFX, and we set it to high priority, and we set it to 3D, and we set it to 20 feet range, and we pull the tail down. Bazoonga. Yes, and what did I just do actually? What in the world? Okay. Now, let's test this shit out, guys. Come on. What's your all-time favorite band? Fuck, dude, that's hard. I have to say, because it's my early childhood and I've come back to it like in the gym, and it was there for me over my teenage years, and it still feels good to listen to it as an adult when I go to the gym. I'm gonna have to say the first 2 albums of Linkin Park. All right. I heard it. I heard it. I heard it. I heard it. It don't need to be crazy, okay? I just want to hear it. It don't need to be crazy. Let's... Susan, man, what's up, dude? How are you? What are we playing today? I am working on my game Crackheads right now. You got this, dude. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. As a professional composer, it doesn't matter what you use. Mostly good artists tend to smoke loads of crack. Yeah, I recommend Ableton Live is what I learned how to make music on, and I've been using it my whole life. Natalie, how's the alligator progress coming along? Let me show you. There's no alligator yet, but I have one in my cart because I don't make 3D models, but I found a really good alligator. Let me show you. It is called the black alligator. The great black alligator. Fuck, sign me out. Why does it always sign me out? The Unity Asset Store. Good to see you, Souza. Yeah, dude, it's good for the whole family. Little Timmy, little Susie loves the crack. By the way, love your game. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. I'm so happy to make something that people get excited about, because it's hard to do that. It's hard to do it, honestly. Progress is progress. That's right. Damn right. What's the game loop? So the game loop right now is join a lobby with your friends and then do mini games. And then you get money from mini games, and you get money from various things, and then use the money to get yourself like different hats and different just like cosmetic stuff, basically, that like represents the amount of work you've put into the game. So like if you do some crazy challenge, you look at that guy. What a beaut. This is the alligator I want to put in the game. With $30 though. I have to buy that with my own money. Is there a smoking crack minigame? There certainly will be. There's just about anything you can... We're early days on this project right now. But eventually there's going to be everything. That's the thing about this project, is it's totally ran by the community. So like whatever you guys want to see in the game is what I make a priority. I'm looking for... What? Oh, it's in... Wait, it's in buildable parts. Weapons, stick. I was looking for stick. Potion... What is it? Potion? Potion? Potion used. And then we just need to add a audio source. But right now we just made it so that when you weld parts onto your car, it makes a sound. Because we love sounds here in the United States of crack. We love them. Okay, let's test it out. So right now, when we hit host game and we're in, we attach the chair. That should make a sound. Yeah, I heard it. Sticks. Sticks are making a sound. There we go. There we go. Yes, we're on fire. Oh. Oh, you just survived. Oh, and what? Oh, my body's stuck on a pole. Come back, body. There we go. Go back. That's what you get. This is what you get. Beautiful. Ableton Live. That's right. Precisely. Precisely. The Crack Game Olympics. That's right. Only you can prevent crack forest fires and compete in the Crack Olympics. I mean it when I say everything, yes. Better believe it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we got sound effects for welding. Okay, this is gonna be fun, guys. This is gonna be so fun, because I have this toaster saw blade gun, but we haven't got the toaster saw blade gun working with the network. So here's what I'm gonna do. Check this shit out. We grab a stick. We're gonna grab the toaster saw blade gun. I don't know if you guys know about the toaster saw blade gun, but it's a toaster that shoots saw blades. So it's kind of a big deal. But it's not working yet on the network because it's a legacy item. In fact, only sticks are working right now, and the seat, which is just sad. Twilts, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that, my friend. So toaster saw blade gun. Okay, so we need network identity. Or first thing I'm gonna do, we're gonna unpack everything because this isn't a prefab anymore. Okay. We're gonna add a network identity. This is what makes it so the network knows what this game object is at all. Okay. We need actually, I'm just gonna copy that. That's so much easier this way. Paste the network transform. This basically says to the network it knows where the object is at all times. So it knows what it is, now it knows where it is. Server to client, that's important. What could go wrong? Yeah, right? Toaster in the tub ending. Beautiful. You know what? In Crackheads, you choose how you want to go out, okay? Life doesn't always give you that option, but in Crackheads, you better believe it will. You're the master of your own destiny. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just copying components from the working network object, the stick, to the toaster saw blade gun, which means I'll be able to use it, basically. I don't know if I need a... Alright, whatever. But we might as well set up our sound effects since we got that working. Potion used. And we're going to add to this a audio source. Hooray! Isn't that fun? Now the interesting thing is... Oops, what the hell did I just do? Interesting thing is spawning the saw blades is going to be weird. a moonshine launcher. It's a makeshift catapult that launches a moonshine Molotov. That's perfect, dude. That's perfect. I love that idea. Ugh. I love that idea. We need some... There's no fire in the game yet. We need some fire, and there's no water. We have a lack of elements. We have a distinct lack of elements. Okay, I can pick this up. I can attach it. Big bada boom. And we can shoot saw blades. But the saw blades, they're just so chaotic, dude. There's saw blade madness, dude. Saw blade madness. Yeah. Get fucked. Saw blade madness. Acid water gun. You can smoke the acid. You know what? The sky's the limit. If you want to smoke acid, I'm not going to stop you. Okay. So I'm going to say, okay. Let's open up our work sheet here. Bro got smoked. Ain't that the truth? Here's what we need to do, guys. With our... No. Toaster saw blade gun. We have a projectile launcher script. We need to sync that on the network. Meaning the player needs to be able to have permission to fire projectiles from their car. Not only that, but here's the thing. They have the toaster saw blade, which has some things on it. It has some things on it, right? The toaster saw blade gun fires a toaster saw blade, believe it or not, which has a physics spinner and a weapon collision new script. Lastly, so we'll need to sync the position of each saw blade so all players see them flying in the same place. I will make them a network identity and network transform. Boom. Boom. If you can type it out, you can make it happen. That's the secret, guys. You have to be able to envision what you're trying to do and put it into words. If you can do that, you can do anything. Just listen to your Uncle Seth. You can do anything. Okay? Believe in yourself and all that shit. So I'm gonna make this a network identity. Step 1. Boom. Easy. Step 2, we're gonna grab a ye old network transform component from a different object. We're gonna copy it. We're gonna go to a toaster saw blade, and we're going to paste it in here. Bazoom, bazing, bang, boom. That's all there is to it. Easy peasy. Toaster saw blade, it's already told itself what to do. Okay, so now it's synced on the server. So now when it fires it, it should be synced for all players. Okay, so the weapon collision will need okay, so since the saw blade is spawned by the player but controlled by the server, it should have permission to damage anything it hits, I would assume. Well, I would assume it. But you know what they say about assuming. Makes an ass out of you and me. Okay, we'll dive into it. So, you guys can see from watching me that when you have an idea, like you say, Seth, how about a moonshine launcher? It is a very long process. For instance, this toaster saw blade gun, not only is it already working, but just the process of taking an already working object in a single player setting and converting it into a multiplayer functionality, it takes some time. It takes a little patience. But you know what? I have a lot of patience, so we'll be okay. Toaster. That's right. Pappy's toaster. Somewhere in the depths of that toaster lies a torrent of evil. Saw blades. Specifically. Oh, flex it out. Oh, you gotta stay limber, guys. You gotta stay limber in this line of work. Alright. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. So we're on our way right now with a little coding magic. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start by giving the player permission to fire the toaster in a Though, I'm curious now. Let's check something. We need Billy right now. We need Billy. We need Billy more than ever now. We're gonna launch Billy into the scene. We're gonna Billy launch. Just like this. Boom. We're in. Loading the game twice. Always takes time. Which is just upsetting. Oh, that sounded 2D. I'd be willing to bet that's 2D sound. Okay. We're joining a Billy. Interesting. Billy heard the sounds when he got in the server. Okay, so he can see it. That's good. Can you shoot the saw blades, Billy? So he can shoot the saw blades, but we can't see him shooting the saw blades. And I can shoot the saw blades, but he can't see me shooting the saw blades, which is what I expected. Okay. So I think the first thing we need to do is make sure that the first thing we need to do is make sure both host and client permission to shoot the saw blade. Right now they can both shoot it, but neither can see the projectile. So we need to authenticate the firing process. And let's switch shooting to mouse click instead of spacebar. Bazoonga. Yes. It's cool that you can hear that, actually. It is right over my keyboard, so that makes sense. I love my keyboard. Even though it's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. It's a Corsair mechanical. But yeah, you get to sort of, I guess you get to see a little bit of my thought process when I'm programming. I like to talk everything out in my head because I need to be able to understand it. Or I need to be able to understand what I'm trying to do before I can do it, if that makes sense. Yeah, so we're trying to authenticate the firing process, or authorize the firing process from the projectile launcher. We're switching the input to mouse click. And we're synchronizing the saw blade. But we're just going to start with authenticating the saw blade. We're going to start by authenticating the projectile launcher. Then we will sync the position and damage of the saw blades. That is the master plan. One thing at a time. Very good. I've been using Mirror networking for this project, and I've very much enjoyed it. It's been very simple, actually. Though learning the process of how multiplayer games work has not been simple. But Mirror has made it a lot easier for me. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for that. Okay. Let's try it out. Right now we are going to be testing if we fire saw blades, do both players see saw blades being fired? Which this test is interesting because what ends up happening is sometimes the host can do it, but the client can't, and then you have to figure out what is the authority issue that's actually happening. I need to make a note really quick before I forget. Change toaster to 3D sound. I can tell that that's a 2D sound. It's too loud. Okay, I am clicking. Oh, wait. I see what's happening. It's so the part was basically well, first let's turn this to a 2D sound. Or 3D. I knew it, dude. I knew it. It was too loud. All right. Boom. So when we weld the projectile, when we weld the toaster saw blade gun on, it needs to enable the projectile launcher. Or maybe what happens if it starts on? Let's see. Okay, wait, we don't need a network environment to test this out. We don't need Billy for this. So the part's on there. Part's on, part's enabled. I can't fire. I can't fire it. Did switch it to mouse, but wait a second. Oh. I need to. So if it's gonna be spawned by the server, we have to basically allow it permission to spawn on the server, which would explain why it wasn't spawning. What? That explains it. Could that be why the toaster saw blade wasn't shooting? We'll have to find out for ourselves. Put that bad boy on there. No. That would be too simple. We can't have that. Simplicity. Makes me sick. Why you do this to me, toaster saw blade gun? It does make me want to verify a second time that when I attach the projectile, well, when I weld it on, projectile launcher isn't enabled. But that shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter. Toaster saw blade needs to have an identity and a transform, which it does. Server client, that's important. And the saw blade does have an identity and a transform. Yeah. We might need to turn the debug on for this. Actually, that's what I need to do. That is the solution. We need the debug on. Right now, Unity has to reload, even though I told it not to. It decides it wants to reload the domain, because 30 seconds of just being able to do nothing's perfect. Okay. We need to enable that. We need to enable that. Come on, Unity. You're breaking my balls. I think I know what's happening. We have to do what's called the open door technique here. If I sent it on Discord, would you add it somewhere? Well, it depends, bro, but let me see what you've done. Sir memes a lot, and then we can think about it. All right? How about that? So this is the thing. Because the toaster is being attached to the car, the server owns the car, so the player can't give a command to the car to shoot the toaster. So, what we say is, the open door technique says, we allow you, as the player, to send this command. And then we say, only someone driving the car can issue this command. So I've applied that logic here now. The open door command. Discord won't open, huh? Ain't that some shit, dog? Oops. Okay. I think I fixed it. We should be able to shoot saw blades now. By golly. I'm not sure if they will be synced properly. I think they should be synced properly too, is the thing. I'm not sure if they have the authority. To hurt someone. Nothing happening. Nothing happening still. Interesting. What is this? Riker, welcome back, buddy. Huh. Could this be an issue here? Is this part of the problem? Well, I'm working on the saw blade gun. But I'm having an issue where it's not shooting. It's still not shooting. It should be shooting, but it's not. And then when I exit, I get this swamp of errors, which is likely connected, though it's hard for me to tell how. It happens though. This is part of programming. It's so much. I mean, this is all day long. This is what happens to me. It's trying something and then it doesn't work. Joint or die. Dude, you cracked me up. This reminds me of like. This reminds me of me when I was your age, man, honestly. And also in my 20s and still me. It seems excruciating. Yeah, well, so when everyone says like, oh, game development seems like so much fun, I want to be a game developer. This is the reality of being a game developer. It's a lot of patience. It's trying to solve these puzzles in code all day long, every day. And then you get less than 1% fun. It's a lot more than fun. Making games is rewarding. Lots of patience, lots of crack, also known as coffee. The local player is checking update in the toaster building as a standalone test object, not a player spawn. Prefab was never assigned a player object by mirror. Local player is always set to false, so the input never runs. Oh, I had this problem earlier. So because it's a local player, the object... I had this problem earlier, and it has to do with... Yes, I remember now. Okay, so you have an object that the player... that belongs to the player that's not the player. But you try to control it like it is belong to the... It does belong to... That it is... No. You have to control it like it's an object that belongs to the player. You can't control it like it is the player. This is the exact issue I had earlier. Dude, programming is every day it exhausts me mentally. I get exhausted mentally by this shit. But it's weird. I love it. You got me confused. It's okay, so there's players, you control your player on the server, And you have complete authority over what your player does on the server. But then you have things that you control but aren't you. Like, if you picked up a gun, that's an item, you're controlling it, but it's technically not your player. So, the programming wise, that matters. And it hurts. Lex, what's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? Welcome. I will need some more money to fall behind. Yes. Crackhead blows up. You won't need to work as hard. That's true, man. Because let me tell you guys, I work so hard. I'm working the hardest I've ever worked in my life. Okay. Surely now. But nothing's fucking happening still. You bastards. You dirty little bastards. I don't even see, did you redeem something? I can't even see it from my current chat here. And also, not only that, but I haven't even looked at any of that shit in so long, I don't even know what it is. So, yes, I think you got scammed. It's hard, it's just the facts of life, man. We're trying to smoke some crack up in here, you know? Okay, so this is the thing that always happens to me. We have projectile launcher debugs on. This is a clue. Okay, so here's a clue. Here's a clue. We have projectile launcher debug on, but no debug is showing up when I try to shoot. Even on the host, this tells me that our commands are silently failing before they ever reach the server. There is a lapse of authority. No debug is. No sign is a sign. No sign is a sign. Do you guys understand? No sign is a sign. Gosh darn it. Making posters is good. Keep doing art, man. Art's great. Tax fraud and crack. What else do you need in life? Yeah, other than combining them, right? Exactly. Exactly. fuck? Sometimes I feel like I have the same problems over and over again, and then I'm like, why am I not learning? Why am I not learning? So the other thing I noticed is with the old non-network system, the vehicle part would enable the projectile launcher script when I attached it. With the new system, when I attach the part, it doesn't enable the script. So that could also be a clue. But when I enable it myself before attaching, it still won't shoot. Huh. Ants. There's fucking ants in my room. I hate them. Ugh. I'm gonna pee. Chair stream. Chair stream. What is this? I missed a namespace. Bullshit. Bullshit, I missed a namespace. I never miss a namespace. Never. Not ever. Not ever. Okay. This is gonna be my last test, and if this doesn't work, I'm going to the gym. And if it does work, I'm going to the gym. No. No. Ignore driver check. What? Yes. Oh. Wait. I saw saw blades. I saw them. I saw them. I saw blades. Gym is not optional. Yes, exactly. I saw them. I saw blades. I saw blades. They might have went straight down. Oh, look at that. Oh ho ho ho. Clint, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? We have saw blades. They're dropping straight through the level. But they're here. They're here. They're spawning the wrong orientation. They're falling straight down, but they're spawning. Could it be? We must test it with Billy. Only Billy will know what's happening. Billy is the chosen one. No, it's okay. The rigid bodies, it's all supposed to be worked. It's all properly set up. It just isn't work. It's I've got to make it multiplayer. These saw blades used to bounce like you would not believe. It may be that they aren't set to continuous, though. But I'm not worried about any of that right now. I'm not worried about any of that. The only thing I'm worried about right now is I'm shooting them, but are they synced? Okay, so Billy, watch me shoot these saw blades, Billy. Yes, yes, Billy can see it. Can I see Billy do it? No. Billy can't wait. Oh, it's because I was hitting spacebar. It's not spacebar anymore. It's just clicking. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. And as for the saw blades themselves, we haven't given them a proper tune-up. So that's going to be the next thing I work on. But what a success. The thing, and what was the problem? I think Sir Memes Lot, you're the artist, man. I can't tell you what to do. You just have to follow your intuition on that. This is the first thing I've had like this. Now I'm thinking of it. I've never had something I can attach to a car and fire that's working on the network, so this was the first time I had to tackle this particular issue. Which means next time I do it, I can use this script as a reference. I shouldn't have this issue again. Firing is server authoritative, and the blades respond with network server spawn visible to everyone. Yes. And so before we're done, we're gonna just say, first of all, saw blade spawn orientation is off. That might be the only problem with them right now. In addition to that, falling through the ground might be an orientational issue. You spelled it wrong. How does it feel? And then lastly, its actual damage script needs to both be authoritative for hurting players and cars alike. Is there guns Yeti? Yes, there is. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you this one last thing, and then we're gonna be done with the stream. Check this out. Boom. That's a gat right there. Not only is that a gat, but you can aim behind your back. Someone's following you. Somebody's following you home. And they don't know, and you know they're following you, right? You just keep walking, but boom. Don't get up. Don't get up. I killed myself. I guess I deserved that. I deserve that. And the cool thing is you can shoot yourself. As you just seen, you can shoot yourself in the head. There we go. You can't attach the guns to your vehicle, but check this out. Ah, shit. Check this shit out. But there's gonna be other guns. There's gonna be gun attach. There's gonna be attachments for the car, like the saw blade gun, which we're just working on. But look, you can sit in your car, and you can shoot from your car. This guy's a tank, dude. This guy's a fucking tank. You know, it's not a tank. That's weird. It's not ragdolling her. Something... Am I getting a... Aha! Yeah, there's something weird happening with shooting in a car still. I've noticed that. But that's neither here nor there. We're working on that. We're working on that. It's a work in progress. That air, though. What? Network quick but sync. Yeah. We'll fix. Well, yeah, that's another. That's not for tonight. All right, guys. We're going to end the stream. We're going to end it because that's what happens to streams. They end. But Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be back. Oh, I'll be back. Thanks, man. Yeah. We're gonna pump some iron. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pump some iron.
Oh. Yeah, wait.
Oh, dude, how the Bye, guys. Thanks for staying here. Thanks for being a part of this awesome night. Appreciate you all being here. You know, we're gonna do this again. We'll do it again soon. Do it again soon, you know? Let's go raid somebody. Do that thing. Do a little raid thing. Yeah, guys, I'll see you next time.